Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Restore, Renew Relationship Channel. This is Murween, your relationship and wellness coach. Now, today I have a question that says, how do I navigate neglect within the relationship? So here's the thing about neglect. Neglect in a relationship is when one partner consistently fails to show up in the relationship, whether emotionally, physically, or spiritually, in ways that make the other spouse feel seen and valued and supported. There are other words that I could attach to what is neglect, but let's just use those for the sake of time. The thing about neglect, it is not always obvious in the relationship. It often looks like silence. It's disinterest, where persons lost the interest, whether in the individual or in things. It is one of those absent moments that matters over time that can become heavier than even conflict. So neglect is not anything light. It's a very deep wound, even though in most cases it is not always loud. Now, let's think of neglect as a slow erosion of connection. Connection eroded. Not listening when the other shares. Avoiding affection and meaningful touch. Dismissing the other person's emotions or even their spiritual needs. And the other thing is to prioritize everything else over the relationship. Those are some things that depicts what neglects look like. It's not just what is said, it is what is missing. Here I will provide 4 steps that can help to navigate neglect. And these are steps that I use in real life sessions. The first thing, and I made note of these, so you'll see my eyes back and forth on the screen. Name the void. That sense awareness. Identifying where the neglect is showing up in your specific relationship. Like I said before, put a name to it, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, whether it's spiritual, or all 3. So it's important to be aware. So name the void. One way you can do it is to use language of I statements. And people might think that this is just so common, I statements, but it has a lot of value. It is speaking directly. So use it and be honest about what you're sharing. The second step is open door for the communication to happen. If there are walls, there won't be any communication. So open those doors. Open the door for the communication to happen. Initiate it with being vulnerable. And when the conversation is happening, let it be a non-blaming conversation. Because once the blaming starts, the conversation is not going to go anywhere. It's going to take you back in circles. So be aware of that. And again, you can use I statements, but share the experience without accusation. Because that's the thing, sometimes we're not able to self-regulate and manage ourselves and our words properly. So we want to share something and then accusation take over the entire conversation. that again will not solve the issue. The third thing is rebuild what I call the bridge. And that leads to attunement, attuning to each other's needs. And how you can do that is to start noticing, validating, and simple respond to each other's needs. Ask questions. What help you in this moment to feel supported? Okay? And the fourth and final tip is restore consistency. Because when neglect is identified, a lot of things are pushed aside. So gather about them together and be consistent about them. You can do this by create your own, what I call rituals. Your little habits, your little things that makes the relationship works. So whether it's like morning check-ins, holding hands and praying, sending a gratitude text, give a touch on the shoulder, a touch on the chin, whatever works, call it your name and be consistent about it and do it, practice it. Those are 4 steps. They are workable steps if it can work for you, that can help to pull you through neglect. And listen, this is not the whole list, but for this video, I just provide 4 steps with the hope that this can help to navigate the neglects that you may be going through at this time. In closing, let me say, healing starts with awareness. Thank you so much for showing up today, and I wish you well. Blessings always.